Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to Eternal Darkness. Last time we played as Kareem, a man who would do anything for the woman he loves, if only for the chance to be with her. And in the end, he got that wish. Just maybe not in the way he would have first hoped. We also managed to find the Chattur'gha rune and the Xel'lotath artifact that Pius originally looked at.
Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Xel'lotath.
Kareem, we will be together forever.
Chandra?
My liege, the future is yours. The light in the age of darkness has been extinguished. The pillar of flesh has been constructed. The master of chaos, the keeper of the ancients, is long dead. The planets will be in alignment soon. All is prepared for your arrival. I will begin the final incantation that will bring you into our world within days. The next millennium will truly usher in a new age. Your guardians, now prepare the gate!
Wait, no, I gotta get my memory straight here. We managed to find the Xel'lotath rune and the Xel'lotath artifact that Pius was looking for. So, we've managed to find another chapter page, The Lurking Horror. Let's read it and see what poor soul we're experiencing the life of next.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention of one of my ancestors, the distinguished Dr. Maximillian Roivas. It chilled me to my bones. Where had this ancient book come from? How had my ancestor stumbled upon it? I feverishly began to read more, eager to learn his story. It seems that Maximilian had inherited his father's mansion, just as I had. Alone since the death of his wife, and since his children had their own adult lives, he explored the house to discover his family roots.
It has been 2 weeks since the death of my father, and it has finally come to me to look over the mansion. Now, I am truly alone, and forced to start a new life here in Rhode Island. I intend to make the mansion mine, and live in it as my forefathers have, to continue the family tradition. The mansion has its secrets, I'm sure, and in my time here, I have to make them mine.
Yeah, we're playing as a Roivas ancestor, Maximilian, who you may realize was the ghost we saw up on the second floor of the mansion. So let's take a look at Max. He starts with a Flintlock Pistol. The French flintlock holster pistol was in use from the 1680s. As a muzzle-loaded pistol, its rate of fire is rather low, but it packs a powerful punch. Could be useful. And he has a medical journal, because he's a doctor. It's used to take notes on medical and pathological analysis. Cool. Also, pick up some flintlock pistol ammunition. There's going to be some of that wandering around. Oh, wait, what are we examining here? A desk cluttered with notes and writs, mostly business to do with the Roivas estate. Not interesting. Yeah, still so many creepy pictures. Wait, what's this? Small collection of Maximilian's medical journals, references, and reports. A small collection. Ooh, boy. I know I've said it before, but I love that you can zoom in, see, it says the same thing, on so many of the paintings in this game. Just gives you a sense of immersion in the world, being able to look at them a little more closely. So yeah, we're here up in the second floor of the mansion. Hey, this room's actually got some candles and lights, so we're able to see what's going on. What do you say, bud? The servant is preoccupied with his duties. Okay, you go about your thing. A state-of-the-art interior outhouse. Polished teak and mahogany finish. It is truly a sight to behold and experience. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Also, no dead body in the tub this time. Let's get out of this room. Nothing else to find in here. Now, Max has really low stamina. The door to the servants' quarters is securely locked. Maximillian, however, can't help but feel uneasy. An ominous presence lurks behind that door, making the hairs on his neck stand on end. So he can sprint, but not for very long. A stained glass window, resplendent with bright colors and exquisite workmanship. There is something odd about it, perhaps the curious detail of its shapes and content. Very creepy. Also, different from what's in the modern mansion. Let's wander through here and see what else we can find up on the second floor. Hey, that clock. Pretty sure this is the clock that's down in the foyer in the modern time. Painting has a quaint, reassuring feeling behind the brushwork, which is probably why it's been kept in the family for as long as it has. No creepy bus to follow us. Ooh, but some ammunition. And if we head into the bedroom... Ooh, what's that? No, I want to examine it. On the bedside table is an open letter. Let's see what this is. Letter number 1. A letter written with some precision in longhand. Dear friend, the antiquity of which you ask is indeed the Tome of Eternal Darkness, or a copy of it, at least. Its secrets are still hidden from me, for I have been unable to read it, as have most scholars who have tried. It will remain within the sanctity of the mansion, for in the wrong hands it would be a powerful weapon. Peruse it if you will, but beware its magic. It is a harsh mistress. Aaron Roivas. A letter from another Roivas. Interesting. And, oh hey! A stone tablet carved with strange pictograms is displayed on the mantelpiece. An odd conversation piece, to be sure. Let's definitely take the codex with us. Servant mutters under his breath, not realizing that Max is nearby. He appears to be distressed at his lot in life, working all the time. I mean, sadly understandable. Ugh, creepy. Head in the bathroom, see if there's anything to find in here. The mirror's grim reflection returns Max's questioning gaze. His face racked with sleepless nights, and a strange gleam in his eye hinted a growingly odd demeanor. More ammunition. Oh, right. This is the tub that had the dead body. Well, no dead bodies in either tub. And we've pretty much fully explored the upstairs. Let's head down and explore the bottom floor. More of these creepy pictures. I think there's someone up here. Yes. Oh, well, that's cool. We can kind of view the mansion from up here. I actually didn't know you could do that. I wanted to talk to you, though. You don't say anything. Let's head down, and that looks like another letter. Max has found a letter. Let's check this one out. A letter scrawled by a panicked hand with clotted ink. Dear friend, the house has been forsaken by the ancients. I dare not enter it for fear of my mortal soul. I would suggest that you leave also. Bring the book. It is far more potent tool than you have learned, and may well swing the balance in our favor. A. Roivas. Getting a little more quick with his writing and not quite as precise. Hey, some more ammunition. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in a cyclical manner. Appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Yeah, red beats green, green beats blue, blue beats red. It's a rock, paper, scissors thing. And what's this, a glyph? Wall is decorated with a colored triangular design. Although Max has seen this particular embellishment time and time again, its significance still evades him. Something drawn in green. Let's examine this. An oil painting of the mansion's foyer hangs on the wall. Max wonders why the artist would paint an inaccurate picture of one end of the room with such detail and clarity that it approaches realism. Yeah, that is literally the spot we're standing in. But it's got a door and not a wall. I suppose we'll have to do something with that eventually. Hey, another servant. Bidding Maximillian a courteous good day, the servant returns to his duties. Let's wander. Let's check out this room first. No, I changed my mind. Let's go in the dining room first. Got some more ammunition. Somebody else cleaning. Do you say anything? Nope. Do you? Oh, you do. Whilst going about her duties, the servant casually remarks about a strange quality hanging in the air. This odd comment makes Maximillian feel like something is quite amiss. Why would she say that? Very odd. Let's head here into the pantry. What's this? A bat? No, a pump handle is sitting on a barrel inside the pantry. What's it doing here? Well, let's take it with us. Can't hurt. Appears to be the handle of a manually driven pump. Well, that's useful. And don't go out that door immediately, because you've got another codex. Stone tablet sitting on the countertop, seemingly out of place in the room. That should be everything we need from in this room. Head back over here. Now I want to check out this room. And let's see, nothing around this way. Hello, do you say anything? The servant inquires if Maximillian requires anything of service. Nope, we're good. But this. There's something written beneath the image. When darkness spreads its wings before my master Xel'lotath's greatest foe, the path to truth will be opened. So remember what it said. Red beats green, green beats blue, blue beats red. Xel'lotath's foe is Chattur'gha. So darkness spreads its wings, put the crow in front of it, and select to open a secret passage. Let's go in. And we find ourselves in this room. The one that we accessed from the library in modern times. This time it's accessed through this fireplace thing. Appears to be a wax rubbing of some kind of carved pattern. Central point is an odd line design. Symbol of something? Got over here another pistol. An aged flintlock pistol rests on a display stand fixed to the wall. If you pick it up, you now have dual flintlocks. So you can actually fire 2 shots at once. Yeah, you actually only get 1 shot per pistol before you have to reload. So it's good that you grab the second one. We've seen that picture before. Nothing to do with that. What's this? Creepy coat of arms. Ooh, I'll take a saber displayed on the wall. Sure. Let's check that out. Cavalry swords like this saber were used chiefly as an item of ceremonial dress for officers. The brass knuckle guard was a style popular with both American and English cavalry officers in the second half of the 18th century. Sure, let's equip it. Good to have a weapon. And a curled scroll of aged parchment sits atop a stack of dusty books. It's covered with strange diagrams and writing. We get the Reveal Invisible spell scroll. Can't do anything with it yet, but it's good that we grab that. Alright. Last thing of note in this room. It's the book. Lying amidst the papers on the desk is a strange leather-bound book. Let's pick up the book. And that called something forth. It's a horror with a giant rune inside it. As Max lifts the tome of eternal darkness, a letter slips out from between the pages. Deftly, Max catches it as it drops toward the floor. Another letter. Let's read this one. A letter scrawled almost indecipherably by a wavering hand. Dear friend, as I suspected, the ruins of Xel'lotath, that blasted necropolis, lie deep under the site of the mansion. The accursed servants of Xel'lotath are so close I can almost hear their chittering. There's a secret opening in the basement, and from there we can gain access. I urge you to gather some men and seal it, or better still, destroy that damn place. I have stowed something that you will find useful on the upper level. Look to the light, and you will find it. I wish that I could be at your side, but my ailment worsens daily, and I know that my time is short. A.R. Won't even write his whole name anymore. So, look to the light on the upper level. Sounds like we might want to go for a window. For now, because monsters have appeared, let's enchant our saber and exit the secret passage. And what? Why are you attacking me, dude? Yeah, if you hear that chittering and then a servant starts attacking you, attack them. Because they are a bone thief. There we go. And when you kill them, you'll notice attempt autopsy. This is something specific to Max. You can perform an autopsy on an enemy the first time you kill one. A new entry has been placed in Maximilian's medical journal. It can be accessed from the journal section of the tome. When an autopsy has been performed, Max can view the new entry by turning to the journal section of the tome and selecting autopsy at the bottom of the page. Selecting the autopsy will view using up and down, pressing A will display it. So we come over to cinema, tap on autopsy, and we've got a Xel'lotath bone thief. The creature wears the skin of people to protect itself. And what's interesting is this stays in your journal even when his chapter is done, so you can look at these with other people. And if you do, he makes some commentary on each entry. So, kind of neat. But you want to make sure to scan one of every enemy you come across. Now, because we're playing where Pius chose the green rune, we are only able to encounter Xel'lotath enemies. And there is a Chattur'gha and Ulyaoth version of each of them. You'll have to play the game through with different choices to see the other entries. And now we come out here. I've got the pistols because this big horror, you don't want to tussle with it right in person. Or up close in melee range. But lock on, hit it with enchanted weapons 3 times in the face, and it goes down. Oh yeah. Got a magical rune. And that rune was all we needed to get the Reveal Invisible spell. Absorb an area. So, you know what? Let's Reveal Invisible. Let's go ahead and assign that to down. Oh, and real quick, switch back to the saber, because we want to attempt autopsy. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to give me an attempt autopsy option when I'm holding the pistols. A new entry has been placed in Maximilian's medical journal. Let's kill it off. And let's look at that. Xel'lotath horror. Its eyes are its weakness. Oh, so I guess those aren't mouths. Those are its eyes. The creature is highly dependent on sight rather than sound. So take out its eyes and it dies. Creepy. Now, let's see. Do you... See, here's the thing. You'll notice he's not doing anything. He's just working. He's not attacking us. If you attack him, suspecting he's possessed, you'll lose sanity if you kill him. Don't do that. Now, there's one very important thing. A lot of people miss if you're playing this game for the first time and there is a... Oh! see, she came up and just started attacking me. It's another bone thief. There is an autopsy that is very, very easy to miss. Yeah, I'll take you out. What you need to do, there's no reason to go back in here story-wise. Equip the pistols, but go back into the kitchen. And there's a trapper. Now, be very, very silent and shoot it. Because if you trigger its trap and it sends you to trapper dimension, when you come back, it'll be gone. Instead, you have to shoot it to get an autopsy option on the body in here. New entry. Let's look at that. This is one exception. The trapper is not aligned to any of the gods. It's just trapper. Cyst-like structures on the tail channel energy. Yeah, so you only have to scan this once to get it for any of the colors. Kind of neat. Let's re-equip my pistols, and while we're in a safe spot, fully reload. It takes a while to reload. So when you're fighting a... Oh, it's unenchanted. Let's fix that. When you're fighting a horror, shoot 2 shots, run far away so you get a chance to reload before it attacks you. And we don't have a ton of shots, so I don't really waste them on the small fry. Now, we saw over here... It's almost like there's a door here that we just can't see. Let's try the Reveal Invisible spell. Nothing. You have to cast an alignment that beats it to overpower a spell. So, unfortunately, we don't have the red rune, so nothing we can do with that. For now, let's head up to the top, and he said head toward the light. Specifically, the giant stained glass window. A lot of light coming in from there. And now that we have read that note, well, actually now that we have the note and gotten the tome, if you look to the left, Max spies an envelope that has fallen behind the pedestal. Fallen, perhaps, or been hidden there. Despite his excitement at this discovery, Max senses something odd about it. A sense of evil. Let's retrieve it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that scared me when I was younger. It's another one of those, few jump scares in the game that come out of nowhere. And you can now see why this stained glass window is not present in, well, the present. It's, it gets busted. Let's check the envelope. A paper envelope sealed with a glob of melted wax. An odd rune is pressed into the wax. There appears to be something heavy inside. Should Maximillian open it? Now you'll notice it's the rune and color of Xel'lotath. Inside the envelope is a letter addressed to one of Max's father's aides. And a basement key. Let's see, what does this say? A small antiquated key, somewhat rusted by the ravages of time. It's the key to the basement of the Roivas mansion. And a 4th letter. This letter, written in a scrawling hand, reads, Dear friend, as I expected, the beasts are drawing closer to our discovery. They want the book for themselves, it seems, and do not want us to have it in our possession. I have taken steps to ensure that their ilk will not touch the key in this envelope should you fall prey to their claws. The envelope containing the basement key has been sealed with a corrosive magic. If one not aligned to us tries to handle it, it will be released, inflicting pain, suffering, and a grievous blow to their sanity, should they have any left. Be swift with your task. A.R. So, we are apparently aligned because it didn't hurt us. Let's go ahead and head down. Now that we've got the basement key, maybe... Hello? What is going on here? Strange sepia tone going on. And another horror. I hope you restocked your ammo in your flintlocks. Ooh, and I better enchant it real quick. Yep, we're having a strange hallucination vision of fighting another horror. Let's go in here, aim at the mouth. Here we go. Ah, I thought I dodged that. Hit that one. Okay, run away, run away. He's already running out of stamina there. Okay. Oh man, really? Did I not hit it well enough with the other shot? Okay. Okay, seriously. This usually only takes 3 shots like the other one. Got a couple. Okay, run around. There we go. I must have missed with some of the shots or something. I mean, these pistols aren't 100% accurate. They are old pistols. But hey, we found the red Chattur'gha rune. Except we never went in there. Let's see, what's our... Let's go ahead and mix with the ammo to just manually reload. If you have 1 shot in there, it doesn't give you the prompt, so that's how you have to do that. Let's enchant the saber, just in case I encounter another servant who's a bone thief. And... Actually, why did I do that? We now have the new rune. Let's enchant item with the red. Assign that up top. Recover with the red. That is definitely going on the Y button. And reveal invisible with the red going down. Yeah, change my alignments up. So... the item is now enchanted with red. That should be helpful. Although, we might be... No, there's still some other things we can fight. Not enchant. And boom, because we do the correct alignment of reveal invisible, we find the door. Let's use that basement key. And head down the stairs to the basement. To get swarmed by some zombies. Chop them up. One of them is a bone thief. Okay, you're taken out. You. Gotcha. Okay, kill you. And perform an autopsy. This is the only one of this zombie you get a chance to do. And then finish him. So let's look at that autopsy. Yeah, interesting note, by the way, we now have all 3 alignment runes. So you can cast recovery spells to recover health, magic, and sanity. Though the spell to recover magic costs as much magic as it recovers, so it's kind of pointless. But you can cast spells in any alignment now. And hey, a Xel'lotath zombie. Limbs regrow as phantom entities when severed, causing deep-rooted insanity in the observers. The wrappings of the mummy are highly combustible and catch fire easily, so torches are good against the Xel'lotath zombies. And what's this? Scroll of paper rests on the rim of the well by the wall. Damage Field spell scroll. This is actually our first optional spell. It's not required. Ooh, and a rune. Not rune. A codex. It's not required to progress the game, but it's good to learn it. We're still missing a rune for it, though. If you examine this, a rusted pump stands by the well. Its handle appears to be missing. Well, it's a... no pun intended with the word well. It's a good thing we found this way back early on. The pump handle. Go ahead and use it. And somehow, even though the water isn't coming out into the bucket, we're draining the water. I'm not going to question it. Let's climb down. And are we in, like, some sort of prison or something? Nope.
Is it really happening?
Another vision. Here, one of these zombies. I haven't seen one of you in this whole chapter. Chop him up. Get a magical rune. To learn Damage Field spell. This is an interesting one. Let's assign that to the left. I'll show it off in a second, but first, make sure to attempt an autopsy on this guy. This is different, obviously, from the colored zombies. A new entry. Finish him off first. There we go. This is a Manta zombie. A living human corpse. It has no special attributes or weaknesses. Very weak, composed of dried sinew and skin. So, much like the Trapper, this one is kind of universal across all the playthroughs. No matter what color you pick, you can analyze the Trapper and the Manta zombie. And that's all 5 of them that we can manually autopsy. Make sure you get each of them in this chapter if you're going for completion. Now, the spell, Damage Field, let's move to where you can kind of see what happens. Let's cast the spell. And you'll notice the runes stay there. Yeah, it forms a protective barrier. If any zombie was wandering through here and tried to touch me or hit me, they would get hurt if they touched the field. We've seen that in effect in the story, but now we can cast one about ourselves. Now it stays where it is, it doesn't follow you, but you could set this up as, say, a choke point and hurt enemies that try to get through while you recover. And ooh, what is this? Max is incredulous at the sight. Desolate ruin of a fantastic city, built into a huge, naturally formed cave. Jutting spires and looming buildings poke through the dense fog. Light ebbs through the city, crackling in the wake of the energy spilling from a light source held aloft by unseen forces. Yeah, underneath the mansion, we've got this giant ruined city, apparently called Xel'lotath, that is, frankly, disturbing. But we can get through this barrier. Let's head further down. Very far down. Let's see what awaits us. And uh-oh. That is creepy looking. And it can cast spells, including teleportation. So we've got basically a small mid-boss to fight. What you want to do, as soon as you have control, enchant your pistols. Because you do not want to try to fight this thing up close. So let's run forward. Now you notice he is casting a spell. Ow, to zap me. They can also summon allies. But nope. Interrupt it. Wait, did the spell still went off. So yeah. Alright, fine. You know what? Let's take you out. Don't need to finish you off, just ignore you. Run back over here. If you're got your item enchanted, your pistols, 4 shots. Oh no, it didn't work. I would say 4 shots should work, but he just cast the protective field. Right, you know what? Let's finish you off. Nope, not check. To mix. Finish reloading. Alright. Can I shoot you? Still have protective field up? Yeah, you've got the protective field up. There we go. I think I hit him. Was that enough, though? No, I gotta hit him one more time. And okay, 2 more times. I miscounted. But we beat him.
The accursed beast was dead, but not without its toll on me. That was but one, and there was an entire city of them. I could not hope to fight them all alone. I knew I had to get help. I knew there was a way. I just had to find it. creatures, the world in peril from unseen foes. The darkness. Instead, they jeered and threw me into this forsaken place. A place of empty souls and fevered thoughts, reeking of fetor and decay. Thinking me mad with delirium. The fools cast away their hopes of salvation, but locking me in this damned asylum. May the rats eat your eyes! I am now lost to your cause! The darkness comes! It will damn us all!
Jefferson and Coombs Sanitarium. So yeah, when he had that hallucination, that's where he was locked away. Oh, he was trying to help, and they called him a madman. Granted, he was losing his sanity, but still. And to be continued. Yeah, it's like, it's still trying to fake us out here.
This isn't really happening.
No, it's not. But, cool thing is, we now have got our autopsies, including the Guardian. We now have all of the runes for the alignments, as well as a couple new spells, which should all be properly assigned. Yep. We need to find the next chapter page. So, it'll probably have to do with one of the spells we got. First thing first, I say let's head back upstairs, because there's not really a lot we can do down here. I'm not going to the door. I know no one's there. So head upstairs. And you know what? He found something over by the stained glass window. Let's go check that. Interesting. Stained glass depicts a glowing medieval maiden, luminous even with the faint light of the setting sun. The maiden clasps a piece of parchment in her hands. The window gives Alex a strange feeling, almost as if it is magical, not really there. Glowing field of energy protects the window. Well, that's a green energy field, but we can't get rid of barriers. We can only reveal invisible things. And if you try to touch it, it will hurt you. So, we'll leave that alone for now. You know what? Let's try this. Wallpaper in this section is oddly marred. Maybe it's invisible. Nope. Not invisible. That's actual wallpaper covering it up. Alright, fine. Let's go in here. Actually, you know what? Let's enchant her Gladius with the better color. Pretty sure we're not fighting anything here, but I just want it enchanted. And if we go in... Oh! Look at that! Because we have the Reveal Invisible spell on, as long as you're in this room with it on, it reveals the keyhole. The dresser still appears to be locked, however. Well, aren't we lucky that way back in the first episode we found a dresser key? Now, let's open it. And inside we find... Ooh. Inside is a chrome finish revolver and a tattered page from the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Let's retrieve them. Alex has acquired a revolver. Nice. And a chapter page entitled A Journey into Darkness.
Your guardians have located the heart of Mantarok.
Yes, located within its grave.
As we suspected.
It shall be retrieved at once.
Be wary. The power of Mantarok lingers still, corroding the universe around its tomb. It will doubtlessly be guarded after these 7 centuries.
The beast has not been contained.
I can assure you that my binding of Mantarok, fueled by your very own power, will be enough.
It is not your sorcery that we doubt, Augustus, but the power of the dead god. How can you, a mere mortal comprehend what that entity represents, or what power it can wield.
We know not.
And we know more than thou.
Your future depends on me, Majesty. Without me to open the gates...
Yes, yes. Be quick, lest our power and our faith in you
Wanes to oblivion. It will never happen. I have seen differently.
Another creepy conversation between Pius and his god. But with that, what are we examining here? Oh, the picture. With that, this episode comes to a close. We have managed to find all the alignment runes and unlocked an interesting new part of the journal. We've also gotten a chapter page, A Journey into Darkness, which we'll take a look at next time. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.